And boys and girls, children of all ages, we have Unkie Mike and Typo. Ooh. And Typo's name is purposefully misspelled. You get it? It's a typographical error. And this is Infinity, joined by my good friend
Neptune.
And Neptune with a B.
Yeah.
And that's like a reference to your first name, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I thought so. We'll touch on that one later. We're going to get started with game number 1. It looks like Typo is going to play Captain Falcon. That I kind of expected. He's been playing Captain Falcon pretty consistently for a while. And then Unkie Mike, I haven't really seen this player play too much, but he's been out to a few of our weeklies.
Yes.
He is playing as Ness, as you can see.
So tell me a little bit how Ness is different. Oh, gosh. So how is Ness different in this game? Does he still has the same kind of basic fundamentals, or things are a little bit different, or his kill moves different? How has he changed?
Well, one thing about Ness is consistently throughout the Smash Brothers series is his back throw has consistently been a kill move.
Ridiculously good.
Yes, and specifically in Brawl, it would kill lighter characters at around 115, 120 if it wasn't stale. And same thing in this game, if he gets about another 70-80% and is at the ledge, he'll be able to, you see he acted immediately out of shield. We were talking about that before
we're just talking about that.
Yeah, before the recording started. So another thing about Ness, his forward air is significantly different.
Yes. It's
no longer this weird sparkly globe. It's this purple sparkly high priority thing.
Ooh, that's really neat.
In addition,
that looks really big too.
Yes. In addition to that, his PK Thunder 1 is much larger and is very good at harassing opponents off the stage, and is actually really powerful. Like, you can reasonably KO somebody off of the top if they're up near the top blast.
Oh wow! Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. Whenever it connects, it pops players up. See, right there, I don't know if that was a good decision, because that was actually laughter off stream. That was actually that staled his back throw. And stale moves in this game are very similar to the way they were in. Oh, I thought he was going to connect that.
Nearly.
In addition to all of that, see, there's that back throw, and it kills him. See, seals the deal at about 120. Another thing about it is his PK Thunder 2 is massively powerful. That move will kill people at 40 or 50. There's a mechanic in this game in Smash 4 that's called the Rage mechanic, where as you get higher in percent, you deal more damage and you have more knockback.
I read about that.
Yeah, it's the Lucario mechanic from Good.
Yeah, let's go.
Typo. That was an excellent down smash.
So doesn't it start off around 100 and kind of like goes in increments of like 20 and then peaks off at like 200 or something like that, and increases the knockback?
I actually don't know the math behind it, but I know that it's there. And I know that it gets higher the more you go up, and it starts at around 100%. But it's not like every single percent counts.
Right.
With Lucario, every single percent counts. It's on a curve. With the Rage, it actually goes in stages.
Okay.
And so Rage will make players get KOs a lot higher, a lot sooner. And it's a good way to make it's like a comeback mechanic.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. So, for all you Marvel fans, X Factor.
Yes, it's definitely X Factor. If that had connected right there, it would have KO'd.
That would have been it.
It would have KO'd, period. That move is very powerful. And you can see him trying to harass with PK Thunders there. He's kind of doing it in unsafe positions, so I don't know if I agree with him doing PK Thunder on the ground while his opponent is on the ground in front of him. And yeah, Ultra Meter, that's a good one. That's a good idea. That's a good way to represent it. It's more like an Ultra Meter for the Rage mechanic.
Yes.
But, ooh, good decision to PK Thunder. Wisely recovering high. DI's backing away so he doesn't get hit by the forward air from Captain Falcon. Forward throw puts him off stage. Now he's in kind of a nasty position. Good forward air.
Sour spot on the knee.
Yeah, not quite going to seal that one. See, another thing is Ness has a very good ledge game because his forward air has such high priority.
Is he going to finish it? No, didn't commit fully.
He overcommitted at the very beginning. He double jumped into a knee, but he uses double jump 1-2. And so it put him into kind of an awkward position where I feel like if he had actually waited just briefly, taunts.
Yes!
The crowd pleaser, this character. Oh, good jab. That's not quite going to seal it, but it gets close.
We are at high percentages at this point.
Both players are. Rage is in effect, and you can tell good up tilt.
There it is. No?
Ooh, good DI from Unkie Mike.
Oh,
okay, that's going to seal it, though.
No, that's too high. Yeah, you're done, buddy. I'm sorry.
You can tell the Rage mechanic is in effect because the character will start kind of glowing red, and you see steam coming off of him. That was presented by Nintendo as a way to indicate, hey, this character is getting close to a KO.
Right.
Reminiscent of like old Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VII, when the monster would start turning red and then would shake a little bit and then would just fade away.
Yeah.
And so it's very reminiscent of that. It's an indicator that says, hey, this is the end of it. And so in addition to that, it also indicates rage.
Right.
All it does is show that it's active, though. To my knowledge, the animation doesn't change, and there's no like additional smoke or anything.
Smoke.
Right. Which would be awesome, like if the character caught fire. Like what's his name? Jin from
Tekken?
Not from Tekken, from Marvel, the character with the big robot, the punch. He has a scarf where if he taunts, you can mash buttons, and he'll catch himself on fire rubbing the scarf.
Yes, Jin, Marvel 2.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's so sick. Yes.
So,
I love the reference. Yes.
So we have a counter pick to what is called an Omega. Ooh, good forward tilt. To what is commonly referred to as the Omega mode stage.
So
and
these were the additions to this game where every stage kind of turns a little bit into FD, correct?
Yes, it actually behaves and acts almost exactly like FD. The difference is you can see some of the Omega mode stages actually have the ledges down below, or excuse me, the side platform, not platforms, the sides down below the stage ledges. That's what I'm trying to describe, is they go all the way down to the blast zone.
Right.
Whereas FD actually has a big gap up under it between itself and the blast zone.
Oh, just whiffed that knee. Is he going to get it again? No, goes for neutral instead. Oh, gosh. So we're seeing a lot of Unkie Mike coming in there and
good back air.
Using the electronic. And last game he was poking with it a lot, and he's still doing it now. Just short. And he had the shield up as well. So what are there? We haven't seen a lot of the PK Fire, though. Why? Is there any particular reason for that?
PK Fire is very slow on startup and very slow on cooldown. It's amazing if it connects, but the catch to it is if it doesn't connect, then your opponent gets a free punish, and it's a very, very safe free punish. Good up air. That's going to seal that stock for typo. And so if you PK Fire and somebody shields it, they can run up, and some characters can like down smash you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not very safe. And Unkie Mike, speaking of unsafe, he's being very unsafe that back throw. Probably not going to get the KO because he does not have Rage mechanic active. See, that's good. That was good harassment with the PK Thunder. But the way he's been doing it when they're both on stage is really unsafe and really unorthodox, and it's not paying off very well for him. Ooh, great knee.
So it'd be much better if he, for instance, threw him straight up and then maybe kind of harassed him as he was coming back down to the stage, for instance. Maybe something like that?
Ness is like, most characters in this game have some sort of like 0% flowchart where they can deal a lot of damage off of 0% from like a throw or a move of some kind. Ness's 0% flowchart when both characters are at like, let's say there's no rage mechanic. Oh, good recovery. Let's say neither character has...
Did he just...
Oh, man. Unkie Mike actually shook his head on stream.
I like this.
So Ness's flowchart is down throw, forward air, forward air, forward air, and you have to jump a couple of times in there. But it's really safe, it's really powerful, and puts opponents up to about 40 or 50%.
Easily.
And so if he gets a down throw at low percent, he, instead of doing PK... So instead of doing PK Thunder...
That was on a dime, man.
That was. It was really tight.
Yes! Yo, these guys are swagging on each other. I like it.
Most unsafe taunt. See, that's a good usage right there. Spikes in this game, we just saw that. If you get spiked from the air and you are on stage, it will bounce you up off of the ground. Awesome. See, there it is. He's, again, unsafe on the PK Thunder. And he's getting punished really badly for that. And that side B is going to seal the deal. Captain Falcon's side B, the Raptor Boost is what it's called, is actually really powerful in Smash 4 and will seal the KO at about 115, 120% on some of the lighter characters. Ness is kind of a light-ish medium weight, like lower medium weight character is what it feels like. My intuition tells me that.
Welterweight.
Yeah, and so the side B got the KO pretty early on in there.
Okay, makes sense. So that was a pretty sweet match.
Right.
We've been seeing a lot of Captain Falcon play tonight. But